Hey guys, it's Laz. I'm here with a midday update from the trading floor. Not much to talk about today, kind of what we expected. You know, deep oversold levels last week. Last Friday they closed the market on the lows. Monday they gapped up, started the essentially what has been the bounce. We are now in day two of this bounce. You've seen some wild gyrations, some high beta stocks that really took it on the chin in the last couple weeks, snapping back pretty violently in the last 2 days. Not a lot of volume on this bounce. Looks like volume levels are declining, which to me is a signal that in some time, maybe later into this week, this bounce will sort of possibly peter out, and you might see some selling again. So I'm looking to position myself for that into this week. Let's pop over and let's take a little walk around Wall Street. Some of the things that I'm watching, some trade ideas, as well as some of the stuff that's happening today. We're going to start here. We're going to start with JP Morgan. Really just a massive haircut here on the daily. Snapping back, not to be totally unexpected. Little mean reversion. We have our 21 MA up here, the stock all the way down here. I suspect the banks could continue to see some upside over the next couple of days. But overall, they're just not a very healthy or strong sector. The S&Ps, here's the spiders. This is the, again, the 2-day bounce I was talking about. Volume levels down here you can see are declining. We rose into the sell-off. We're declining into the bounce. Here today into this 8, I suspect I'd much prefer to be on the short side if we could see some more upside, possibly into this declining 21 MA. Right now that's around 135 in the SPYs. So we could see some more upside here. Let's just watch to see what happens over the next couple of days. Again, you don't need to jump the gun here. When you have selling like this, that's in heavy volume, that's pretty substantial, it's going to take some time to work itself off. So be patient here. Another interesting trade today, from my perspective, is Apple. Apple's been in a downtrend. It's been in a downtrend basically since reported earnings. You can see our key MAs have gone bearish. Really just a one day plus this morning, a little snapback into a downtrend line. Sellers starting to poke their heads back again off of this morning's gap. That's really where I spent most of my morning, was trading Apple on the short side into that 21, into that downtrend line. Something we talked about pre-market on the VTF. So that trade's actually worked out very nicely. Some other things I'm starting to watch are Visa. Visa, an interesting type of trade here. I nibbled on a little short this morning into this 119 half pivot, rallied up into there, starting to tail down. I'm going to watch to see what happens Visa today into tomorrow for possibly a swing trade to the short side. And lastly, let's just take a quick look at Facebook, as it's really, it's this stock that's just getting way too much attention for given the price action here. We have the IPO. It's done nothing but sell off. Smaller time frames really show a much more granular look. What's happened. This was the day of the IPO. Big sell setup here on that IPO day. You can see that big, sell off, the little 50% snapback. This is what we call in the active trader class. This is a textbook classic sell setup, and now breaking down almost into my 1618 extension. That's around 30 half. So I'm going to look to see the price action. What happens at Facebook into 30 half? We saw it down there early this morning. And it's managed to snap back in, but still very much under the. This is a 3-day chart under the averages here, and still looking like you could see lower prices here. So market just utterly rejecting this IPO. Again, at some point there'll be a trade to the long side. I think it's not going to go down forever. At some point it'll find a short-term low, and there will be a bounce here. But right now it's just not an enthusiasm trade. I have no reason to be there, but on the radar. And lastly, I just want to take a look at Google here. Again, just another high beta tech stock. Saw a big sell-off a couple days ago, consolidating for 2 days. This stock to me looks like it wants lower, and something on my radar into the days and weeks ahead. So you have a mixed bag. You have some stocks that have seen nice bounces off the lows of last week. Intraday, it's a little bit of a tug of war. There's some ups, there's some downs. The banks, showing some relative strength for the first time today. The S&Ps, hanging on to their gains, but nothing that gets me enthusiastic about being long. Again, I think that this is, could be one of those classic, 3 to 5 day bounce type situations. Volume will decline, prices will contract, and then potentially we could have some more sell setups in the cards. So we'll keep an eye on, that dynamic as the days go on. Really, the trade right now is just for those of you that are intraday day traders, make sure you're tuning into the VTF. That's really where the opportunity is right now. In a couple days, we might be able to identify some better looking daily charts for some trades. But for right now, be nimble, stay strategic, stay, risk averse. At some point, we'll get some better situations out there. As always, I'll talk to you later.